Welcome to the Namibia Oil and Gas podcast, your weekly gateway to the latest news and development shaping Namibia's dynamic oil and gas sector. It's Friday, 31st January 2025, and I'm Tamiel Kokoses.
And I'm Kobus Teiser.
With the latest news, updates, and insights from the Namibia oil and gas industry.
This week's top headlines.
NAMPOA elects new board members at annual general meeting.
ReconAfrica announces the results of the first Tamara fold.
BW Energy strategic growth in Africa and Namibia.
Petrofund unveils TVET scholarship opportunities.
FPSO provider for Total Energy's Namibia project.
Global Petroleum extends farm-out agreement for Namibian oil prospect.
ReconAfrica completes strategic farm down with BW Energy.
Namcor provides offshore Namibia exploration and appraisal updates.
Petroleum Operators Association NAMPOA has elected a new board of directors at its annual general meeting. The newly appointed leadership includes industry veterans from major companies such as BW Kudu, Shell Namibia, Galp, Eco-Atlantic and Total Energies Namibia. Their term beginning in January 2025 will focus on steering the association in Namibia's evolving oil and gas landscape.
Ms. Selma Osiku, non-executive director of Eco-Atlantic Oil and Gas and newly appointed board member of the Namibia Petroleum Operators Association, NAMPOA, had this to say.
With the discovery of significant oil reserves in Namibia since February 2022, the country is on the verge of a potentially economic transformation. The new leadership is tasked with addressing the challenges and seizing opportunities arising from these discoveries. Key priorities include the need to develop a mutually beneficial local content policy, facilitating the dissemination of industry knowledge, raising awareness of the complexities of the sector, and advancing other key strategic initiatives. NAMPOA's newly elected board members will continue to build upon the extensive groundwork laid by their predecessors and will remain committed to working with all stakeholders to ensure Namibia remains as the most competitive investment environment for the benefit of the country and its people.
As Namibia's oil and gas sector grows, NAMPOA's role becomes increasingly vital in addressing industry challenges and maximizing opportunities. The board will work towards ensuring best practices, enhancing local content policies, and facilitating knowledge transfer within the sector. The leadership comes at a crucial time as the country moves towards developing its petroleum resources responsibly and efficiently.
ReconAfrica has announced promising results from the Nangopo exploration well in the Damara Fault Belt within Petroleum Exploration License 73, PEL 73. The well encountered over 50 meters of net reservoir in the Otavi group, showing indications of oil. Further confirmation will come from ongoing sidewall core analysis. Multiple oil indicators were observed, affirming the presence of a working petroleum system in the region. President and CEO Brian Rainsborough highlighted the significance of these findings, stating that the results de-risk the next drilling prospects. Although the primary objective in the Otavi above the main fault was not fully reached due to seismic uncertainties, oil traces were still discovered. Plans are in place to continue drilling Prospect 1 before moving to the Kambundu prospect, which is said to spud in July 2025.
BW Energy, a key player in Africa's energy sector, continues to make strides in both Gabon and Namibia. At the Invest in African Energy Forum 2025, BW Energy's Executive Vice President Jerome Batu will showcase the company's innovations in energy development. In Gabon, BW Energy is enhancing production at the Dussafu field, while in Namibia, the company is making plans to drill on the Karas prospect located offshore northwest of the Kudu Formation. The drilling campaign is expected to begin in late 2025, signaling a strong commitment to further exploration in the region. Additionally, BW Energy is advancing its gas to power plants for the Kudu field, while the processing of the 3D seismic data set already complete. This work is essential for the development in Namibia's energy infrastructure, and the Kudu project is expected to play a crucial role in meeting the country's energy demands.
In response to Namibia's growing oil and gas sector, Petrofund, in collaboration with Harmattan Energy Limited, has launched fully funded TVET scholarships for the 2025 academic year. Spokesperson of Petrofund, Mr. Shoki Kanjimi, took some time to speak to Namibia Oil and Gas.
Petrofund, in collaboration with the Harmattan Energy Limited and Namibia's constituency office, is pleased to announce the availability of TVET scholarships for boiler making, electrical, and fitting and turning at the Namibia Institute of Mining and Technology NIMT, Keetmanshoop campus for the 2025 academic year. This initiative supports Petrofund's mandate to ensure that Namibia's youth are accorded relevant primary technical skills that will facilitate further oil and gas upscaling to enable them to secure employment in Namibia's transforming petroleum industry. Of course, the requirements are quite simple. You need to be a Namibian citizen. You have to have a pass in mathematics, science, and English subjects for the new and old grade 12 and 11 curriculums. You should be willing to commence with studies in March 2025 at the Keetmanshoop NIMT campus. And also, it's very important that you take note that you need to apply with NIMT for admission and then come and apply with Petrofund on our online platform, where you can just apply for this opportunity. The deadline is the 14th of February 2024 for both applications.
Petrofund encourages applicants from Namibia's southern regions to take advantage of this opportunity.
The race to secure FPSO vessel for the Venus project, a major contender has emerged. South Korea's Hanwha Ocean. Venus, located in 3,000 meters of water off the coast of Namibia, is shaping up to be a significant oil project with an estimated 2 billion barrels of recoverable oil from a total 5.1 billion barrels. But what really makes this project challenging is its associated gas totaling 8.7 trillion cubic feet, posing a considerable hurdle for development. The FPSO development, which is expected to be sanctioned in the first half of 2025, is set to handle up to 160,000 barrels of oil per day and 500 million cubic feet of gas per day. Hanwha's proposal is currently leading the race, with the company's design being approved by major classification societies like the American Bureau of Shipping and Bureau of Veritas. If things goes as planned, Venus could be the first of multiple FPSOs for Total Energies, marking a major milestone in Namibia's offshore oil landscape.
Global Petroleum, an upstream exploration company, has extended its timeline to secure a farm-in agreement for its petroleum exploration license in Namibia's Walvis Basin, PEL 94. After initial hydrocarbon discoveries in the area, Global Petroleum is seeing renewed interest from well-known industry players who recognize the potential of PEL 94's 2,747 billion barrels of oil. Despite the pressure to conclude the deal, the company is committed to evaluating all options thoroughly to ensure the best terms for its shareholders. With a 17% carried interest from Namibia's NAMCOR, the strategic partner sought for this license could unlock valuable resources in one of the region's most promising offshore areas.
Next, ReconAfrica has completed a farm-down agreement with BW Energy, officially transferring a 20% working interest in PEL 73 in northeast Namibia. This transaction has been approved by the Ministry of Mines and Energies and NAMCOR. The new working interest distribution is 70% for ReconAfrica as operator, 20% for BW Energy, and 10% for NAMCOR. This move strengthens collaboration between the companies in exploring Namibia's oil prospects. Brian Rainsborough, president and CEO of ReconAfrica, expressed confidence in working alongside BW Energy to advance exploration in the Damara Fault Belt and Rift Basin plays. He also mentioned that results from the NAMPOA exploration well, which were delayed due to transportation challenges, will be released soon. These results are undergoing third-party analysis and are expected to provide key insights into the basin's potential. BW Energy CEO Carl Arnott emphasized the significance of this transaction in expanding the company's footprint in Namibia's energy landscape. The partnership with ReconAfrica will enable BW Energy to leverage new geological data and exploration insights to strengthen its role in Namibia's journey towards energy independence. This agreement is expected to enhance understanding of the country's petroleum system and exploration potential.
In other Namibian offshore news, activity is ramping up with several major players making significant progress. Total Energies, Qatar Energy and Impact Oil are continuing with their Venus field development in Block 2913B, with new exploration wells and technical studies ongoing. They are also fast-tracking development studies, targeting a potential first oil by 2029. Meanwhile, Gulp Energy has reported positive results from the Mupani appraisal wells, confirming high-quality oil and gas reservoirs. However, not all exploration ventures are yielding the hoped-for results. Chevron's Kapana 1X exploration well on Block 2813B failed to find commercial hydrocarbons, though valuable data was gathered, helping to refine future exploration efforts in the area. On the Kudu gas field front, BW Kudu Limited and NAMCOR are progressing with a gas-to-power project that's aimed at solving Namibia's energy needs. The field development plan is expected to be submitted in mid-2025, with further appraisal drilling campaigns on the horizon. That's it for today's episode. Namibia's oil and gas sector is evolving fast, with new board leadership, promising discoveries, strategic partnerships, and key industry updates. Stay tuned for more insights in our next episode. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us for the latest developments. Until next week.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Namibia Oil and Gas podcast. I am Tanil Kokoses.
And I'm Kobus Taser.
If you would like to contribute with news and information, please contact us at info@namibiaoilandgas.com. For more news, information, resources, and updates of the week, visit www.namibiaoilandgas.com. Join us next time as we continue to explore the top stories driving Namibia's energy future.